المكث فيها بالذهاب طويل الشوق يبقى في اغترابي فقير في الحياة من الصحاب ومن يأمنك يا دنيا الدواهي تدوسين المصاحب في التراب
الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين إلى عظم البلاء وفرح الخطاء وانكشف الغطاء وانكسر الرجاء وضاقت الأرض ومنعت السماء وانزل المستعان وإليك المشتكى وعليك الموصل في الشدة والرخاء اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وللأمر الذين فرضت علينا طاعتهم وأرحتنا بذلك منزلتهم ففرج عنا بحقهم فرجا عاجلا قريبا كلمح البصر وهو أزرق يا محمد يا علي يا علي يا محمد يا محمد يا علي يا علي يا محمد اكفياني وإنكما كافيان وانصراني فإنكما ناصران يا مولانا يا صاحب الزمان الموت 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 أدركني 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 أما بعد فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه المجيد وفرقانه الحميد وقوله الحق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله فلتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي صلوا على النبي اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد This is Laylatul Qadr. This night is for repentance, to be closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So inshallah, in a few minutes we will start the a'mal. But there is one thing I mentioned you between mujtahideen. There was one question, which is the base amal, base action in the night of Qadr. They all replied, the base amal in the night of Qadr is the teaching of Islam and learning of Islam. So that's why we are busy in this first part. If you or me, we learn something new, we learn some hadith, we learn some riwayah, this is also will be counted in worship and ibadah. Sallu ala nabi. So the ayah in which we are explaining the meaning and tafsir of this ayah, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullah. O mu'min, get the nur of taqwa, get the light of taqwa. What is taqwa? Clean ourselves, clean yourselves from all satanic character, from all animalistic character. This is taqwa. If there is animalistic character, satanic character, like riba, like jealousy, like backbiting, like frowning, is all things should be clear from your soul. Then you get a light of taqwa. وَلْتَنْظُرُوا نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ. O man, look to yourself, watch to yourself, what you have prepared for your grave, what you have prepared for life after here. وَاتَّقُوا. Then again Allah says taqwa. Only taqwa will protect you from all punishment. Only taqwa will protect you from the punishment of the grave. Only taqwa will protect you on the day of judgment. Only taqwa will protect you on Sirat in from Jahannam. So how can we get the taqwa? This is the point tonight. How can we achieve the light of taqwa? How can we become a muttaqi person? So ulama says, and there are hadiths, many hadiths, without thinking, without tafakkur, without fikr, without thinking, it is not possible for a man that he can get a taqwa and he becomes a muttaqi person. Sallu ala nabi. This night is also related to Imam Ali. So that's why I am giving you the one saying of Imam Ali, Qala Ali alayhi salam, Nabbih bitafakkur qalbaka. O man, awake your qalb, awake yourself, awake your soul with what? With tafakkur, with thinking. Now the thinking is the awareness. There are two types of awakening and sleeping. One is awakening of the body. So you are all awake. This is not your soul awakening. This is your body awakening. And sometimes we are sleeping. So this is our body sleeping. It's too much difference between body awakening and the body sleeping. When the night you are sleeping from 9 up to 5, this is your body. This sleeping related to your body. Now you are awake. This awakening is related to your body. But the awakening of the soul is different. The sleeping of the soul is different. So here Imam Ali said, Nabbih bitafakkure, tafakkure, qalbaka, awake your soul, awake your nerve. This awakening is different. As you are awake now, this awakening is different. Because Prophet said that people are in sleeping, and when they saw Malak al-Maut, they become awake. This means that awakening is the another side of awakening. What is the awakening that related to your soul? You understand? There is sleeping and awakening of the body, and there is another sleeping and awakening of the soul. And the sleeping of the soul, that man forget his death, he forget his grave, he forget Malakal Maut, he forget Barzakh, he forget judgment, day of judgment, he forget Allah, forget Quran, all things. This is the sleeping of soul. His soul is sleeping. And now Ali alayhi salam said, Nabbih, awake. Give the chance of awakening to your qalb, means to your soul. With what? Tafakkur, with fiqh, with thinking. So by thinking, you can awake your soul. So there are many types of thinking. There is this type of thinking, think about your life, why you came here, what is the purpose of your life, what is the goal of, there are many angles of the thinking. This is one angle. I am giving you the explanation about this angle. This is the angle. Think about yourself, why you came in this world, why you born here, what is the aim of your life, what is the life, what is your function, what is your role in this world. And Imam Ali say, even about this thinking, Imam Ali say, what he say, it is the base thinking. This is also base thinking. Think about your life. Sallu ala Nabi. Imam Ali say that this thinking also good thinking. What? Min ayna fi ayna ila ayn. Imam Ali to think about it. Min ayna anta? Fi ayna anta? Ila ayna anta? Think about it. What you were. What you were in the beginning. These are the three things. But in one sentence, Imam Ali said, Min ayna anta fi ayna anta ila ayn. What you were, what you are, and what you will be. Think about it. What you were, oh man. You are only one small sperm, nothing. Look for us. And then Allah gave you the power. Allah gave you the bones. Allah gave you the skin. Allah gave you the eyes, power of eyes. Allah gave you the power of tongue. He gave you the power of ear. He gave you the power of thinking. He gave you the hands. He gave you the strong arm. He gave you the peace. He gave you the all things. He gave you the knowledge. Then He gave you the wealth. Then He gave you popularity. When all power man came and he forget what he was. Is it true or not? When he become powerful man. But look at the baby, how baby is powerless. Even the small baby, he can't get his food by himself. He can't clean himself. Even the baby. But look about the sperm, nothing. There is any wisdom in sperm? No. Who gave you the wisdom? There is no wisdom, the sign of wisdom in the nutfa, in the sperm. It means Allah give you the wisdom. Allah give you the breath. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gave you the beauty. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gave you power. When man see himself, I am beautiful, I am handsome, I am powerful, I am wealthy, he forget what he was. This is ghafla. Imam Ali said, think about it, what you were. And then what you are today, and then what you will be tomorrow after your death. Same as the sperm is powerless. When you will become dead, your body, your all powers again, Allah takes all your powers. Then you can't see, no, because you are dead, you can't talk. You can't hear, you can't walk, you can't do anything with your hand, you can't think. All powers now is getting. Now you are powerless person. So Imam Ali say, Rahmallahu imra'an علم من أين في أين لا أين. This is rahmah, blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon those which are thinking themselves what they were and what they are and what they will be. When you think about it, this is the first angle of tafakkur. This is the first angle of thinking. Don't be proud because now today you are a powerful man. Don't be proud because today you are a wealthy person. Don't be proud because today you are a knowledgeable person. You are always. Look, these all powers Allah gave you. If He wants, if you are small artery, He destroy your small artery, you destroy, your memory power will be destroyed. You can't recite A, B, C. What is your knowledge? And if you are thinking about your power, if there is paralyzed attack upon you, you can't walk. If you are proud upon your wealth, there are thousands examples in this world. The people were rich, but they become beggar. They become poor. That's why Imam Ali said, don't be proud. Ajib Sola ibn Adam. Imam said, it is ta'ajjub. It's amazing how man become a proud. How he is a pride. He is thinking about his proud. Ajib Sola ibn Adam. Oh, son of man, you are proud. Upon what? For what? أوله نطفة وآخره جيفة. Your beginning is with sperm and your end is with the dead body. أوله نطفة وآخره جيفة. Your beginning is with sperm, with legislating, and your end is also with legislating. If with their dead body you touch this, you become najis. This is the Muslim must say, yes, wajib upon you until their body should be washed. أَوَّلُهُ نُطْفَ آخِرُهُ جِيفَ. You are between two najasas, between two dirty things. Your beginning is sperm, your end is dead body. ثُمَّ يَتَكَبَّرُ. And then you are proud. This is jahala. This is ignorance. So, this is one angle of the thinking. There's not only one single thinking angle, no, come on another. The people, they are thinking. Their aim of life is only get the money, become a rich person, become a millionaire person. The people, they are thinking in this life, become a popular, get popularity. The people, they are thinking about the big post, about the power of the government. They become a minister, governor, president. Look, think about it. If you are running behind these things after you are dead, what thing benefit for you? If you are a wealthy person, and when you reach in the grave, the wealth and death, there is no difference for you. What is the death and what is the money? Because the dead person, for him they same. And if you are popular or not, in the grave there is nothing. So think about it. Don't destroy your life. The another level or the angle of the thinking, think about your grave. How many a'mal salihah you collect? Another type angle of the thinking, how many a'mal salihah? Good deeds. Because Imam said, this world is not for you. This is not your homeland. You are traveler. You are passenger in this world. And your homeland is Akhirah. Your homeland is Akhirah, life after here. This whole world is not your homeland, but this homeland is just like a hotel. You are a passenger, you are a traveler. Now, for example, I came here for 1 month. You went one city for a few weeks and you get one room for the rent, and you are passenger. You are traveler. You are every time thinking about your homeland. My homeland is Iran. My homeland is in Lebanon. Also American people, if they travel from here to another country and they are a passenger there, if they are earning money, they are sending to their homeland. If they are getting something, they are sending to their homeland. Imam Ali said, "Oh man, oh woman, this world is not your homeland." And then Imam Ali said, how people are foolish. Look, the things which will be destroyed, money will be destroyed, house will be destroyed, your car will be destroyed, and it will be spoiled in one day. After a few years, this beauty will be destroyed, your health will be destroyed, will be spoiled. Imam Ali said, look how people are foolish. Allah inviting them, give the things which become spoiled. Give me the things which will be destroyed, and I will give you the things that there is guarantee these things will be not destroyed. I am giving you the life, that life will be not spoiled. For example, money, $100. This $100 will be destroyed. You will spend it, or after days it will be separated from you. But Imam Ali said, this thing which is created for the destroy, this money will be destroyed. But this $100, if you spend for the Allah, if you give in the mosque, if you give in the good cause, what is the result? You give the thing which was less valuable, not too much valuable, because the things which will be destroyed, what is the value of these things in the films comparatively, the value of those things which are forever. Jannah is forever, blessing of Allah is forever. If He becomes happy with you, it is forever. The life after here is forever. The way you are giving the things which are destroyed, which will be destroyed, which will be spoiled, and Allah is giving you the things which are forever. So think about these things. What you prepare. Make your business with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, today you are spending your time. Time will be spent. Day by day, your age is finishing and you are traveling to near your death. If you are in the house, time will be spent, will be destroyed. But now you are getting the things here which will be not destroyed. If you are praying, if you are involved in dua, time will be destroyed. All people, they will die. Their time will destroy. But what you are getting when you are spending the time for Allah, for example, when you are spending your time in your office, in your shop, you are giving your time which will be destroyed, and you are getting the money which will also be destroyed. But here, the things are another. You are giving the time, which is a thing, destroyable thing, and you are getting the reward, which are not destroyable. This reward is forever. The blessing of Allah is forever. So make your business, especially this night, is best night to do business with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Give only 4 or 5 hours and get the things which will be forever with you. Sallu ala Nabi. Again, sallu. So these are 2 or three angles of tafakkur, but there are others. What are others? Think about your sins, especially in this life. How many blessings Allah gave us? Look to your eyes. How this is the great blessing. If we become blind, think about it. How we become helpless. How we become needy person. We can't cross the road without any help if we become blind. The blind people, they can't see their children. They can't see their friends. They can't go easily to mosque or to their friends. This is the great ni'mah, blessing. Count, think about the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In ta'uddu ni'matallah la tuhsuha. Allah says in Quran, if you want to calculate my blessing, you can't calculate. These are the countless. It starts from the age of 10 up to today. How many blessings Allah gave you without asking, with asking. And from how many problems Allah protect you. And how many your sins Allah hide your sins. This is also fikr. This is also thinking. Think about these things. Allah gave us these ni'mah, and then we misuse these eyes. We misuse this stand in the sin, in the way of shaitan. And this is life to think about these things. Count your sins and count the blessing of Allah, and weep and cry and say for forgiveness, say for repentance. Oh my God, it is shameful for me that in your presence I have done the sins. With the help of your blessing, I misused, I abused your blessing. I abused these eyes, I abused this stand, I abused the money which you gave me. I abused my hand in the way of shaitan. I abused every part of my body. Oh my God, forgive me, forgive me. This is the right. Think about your sins. Then Imam Ali said, "Labbih bitafakkur qalbaka jaf anil layl jambika." Then another stage is coming. Jaf anil layl jambika. Oh man, awake in your night. Every night, Imam Ali saying. But we are only tonight here. Imam Ali said, every night, give some part of the night. For what? Go in a room. Go alone in a room. Off the light. Go in sajda every night and count your sins. What I have done today. How many sins I have done. How many blessing of Allah I abused today or tonight. And weep and cry. And say forgiveness, and also count how many good things I have done, and if there are good things are more than your sins, say Shukr Alhamdulillah, ask for the prayer. This is the job anil layl jambika. From the night, small part of the night, this for special this thing. Wattaqillaha rabbaka. Then you get the taqwa. Then you will be muttaqi person. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhalladheena amanu taqullah. Get the light of taqwa. This is the explanation how we can get. It starts with the thinking. And then, Jawfa anil layli jambika. In the night, go in sajda and weep and cry. Wattaqillaha rabbaka. And be a muttaqi person. Salu ala nabi. This is the last suggestion. There is another suggestion from Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wa salam. Imam Hussain is telling us, Ishma shi'ta fa innaka mayyitun. Oh man, what you want to do? But look, one day you will be dead. You will die. Do what you want. But understand. Do better. Think about it. What you want, wrong or right, do. You are free now. You come on the right path, or you went on the way of shaitan, you are free. Ish ma shi'ta, فَإِنَّكَ مَيِّتٌ. But understand this point, that one day you will be dead. وَأَحْبِبْ مَا شِئْتَ فَإِنَّكَ مُفَارِقُهُ. Love, if you want to love any person, but think about it, one day you will be separate from this person. We are loving with our money. Some people, they are loving with their children. Some people, they are loving their property. Imam Ali said, love. Life, what you want. But think about it. One day you will separate from all these things. So this is the best suggestion. Love with Allah. Make good relation with Allah. If you can't be separate, you can't be away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even the people put you in your grave. But if you are loving this world, if you are loving these people, they will put you in your grave and then they will forget you. Even your wife, even your children, even your friends, they all forget you. So Imam Hussain says, أحبب ما شئت. Love what you want, but understand, one day you will leave your friends. Your friends leave you. Your friends forget you. Don't love with those. They will be separate from you. They will forget you. Then Imam says, وَأَمَلْ مَا شِئْتَ فَإِنَّكَ مُلَاقِيهِ. Do what you want, good or bad, but understand, you will meet with your action in grave. You will meet with your action on the day of judgment. وَأَمَلْ مَا شِئْتَ فَإِنَّكَ مُلَاقِيهِ. Do what you want, but this your action is not separate from you. If you are abusing some person, this is your action. And then the qabr, in the grave, maybe this action will be converted into the shaykh. قُلْ كُلُّ يَعْمَلُ عَلَى شَاكِلَةٍ. Quran also say your every amal, Allah says, I will give the shakl, I will give him the picture. So maybe this abusing, Allah gave the shape of the slave, Allah gave the shape of the dog. And this is punishment because this is your amal. There is not another punishment Allah prepared for ourselves, but we are preparing ourselves Jahannam. We are sending for ourselves haram. This haram become adab and punishment there. وَأَمَلْ مَا شِئْتَ فَإِنَّكَ مُلَاقِيهِ. Do what you want. But this amal, this you are doing is not separate from you. It will be with you forever. So this is the Shab-e Qadr. This is the Laylatul Qadr. These two hadiths you heard, Shawf al-Layl Zambika. And this layl, this night, is for ibadah. And the weeping is the best ibadah. Allah loves the tear of the sinner people. He loves too much. Sinner people, when they cry, when they weep, Allah forgives them. And Allah says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ التَّوَّابِينَ. Oh sinner people, you are asking for forgiveness, I love you. When you ask to me for forgiveness. I'm waiting for your forgiveness. Sallu ala Nabi. Especially this night. Since you had from Molana, this night is equal to 84 years. Yes, Imam Zain al-Abidin said, Ajab, kull al-ajab. Imam said, how it is amazing. How it is possible that man becomes Jahannami. How it is possible that man enters Jahannam. Allah is so much merciful. This is the mercy of Allah. One night you cry, weep. It's equal to 84 years. That's why Imam said, this is amazing. How people, they will go in Jahannam. Allah, His name is Wasi', His maghfirah. Wa ya wasi'ul maghfirah. Ya wasi'ul rahmah. His maghfirah, His blessing, His rahmah is not limited. Even the whole people of the world, if they cry, He's ready to forgive them. But we are not ready. Imam said, how you become Jahannami? When Allah, His rahmat is wasi'ul rahmah. His rahmah is, you can't imagine how it is wasi', how it is unlimited. And even His maghfirah, the wasi'ul maghfirah, it is our mistake that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is inviting us. He is calling us, but we are running towards Jahannam. We are running towards Shaitan. Even we are not ready for one night. This is our animalistic character. We are not ready even for one night. That's why Imam said, oh my God, every time you are calling to people, oh my people, come here, in the Quran, in the dua, you send 124,000 prophets for what? For invitation. Oh man, come here, I am your creator, I love you, you love me, I am ready to forgive you, come and ask. Imam said, oh my God, you are calling people, you are asking people, and I saw in Quran, I saw in Hadith Qudsi, Imam said, and I'm thinking that you are a needy person. You are not needy person, but you are calling just a needy person. Allah Akbar. He is calling us, just He needs us. But He don't need us. It is His rahmah. He is calling us in a way that He is needy to us. We are needy to Him. But we are running away from. Our back is towards Allah, and our face is our ambition towards Shaitan, towards Nafs Ammara, towards Jahannam. Every night there is invitation, angels are crying. Every night, Thursday night, full night, invitation. Ramadan, full night, Rajab, full night, invitation. Oh people, come here, I love you, why you not love me? I talk with you, why you not talk with me? Imam said, oh my God, you are calling people, just you are needy to them. But this is the man, how we are blessed. We are needy people. Even one breath when I am taking, I am not sure that the second breath I can take. Even in every breath, I am needy person to Allah. But how we forget ourselves. When we forget ourselves, we forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if there is no fikr, if there is no thinking, then there is no difference between man and animal. Then man is worse than animal. He become a Hitler, he become a Genghis Khan, he become a Saddam, he become a Mal'un, he become Fir'aun. Why? Without thinking. And person is not thinking. These are all angles we have, we should think about. And tonight is for the meeting. I am reciting for you and for me some musibah of Imam Ali. Look to Imam Ali, how he was in his worship. He cried, he wept. Every night he cried. Even he was the Imam, he was the representative of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah loved him. But even Imam Ali, when he came in the mosque every time, he was crying in his sajda. In his dua, he was weeping. It was the 19th Ramadan that Imam spent the whole night in ibadah, in worship. And then he wants to go towards the mosque. Then suddenly what was there in the home of Imam Ali? There was some birds. There was some birds. They came and they caught the above Imam Ali. And they cried. I don't know about these things, how they understand that our master is going from our house and he will not come back. These all birds, they came surrounding Imam Ali and they were crying. Because of their crying, the daughter of Imam Ali, she came and she saw what's happening here. Oh my father, why these birds are crying? What's happened with them? Imam Ali, in the one side, he showed one side to his daughter. Maybe he knows something is happening wrong with me. That's why they are crying. But Imam Ali went. Imam Ali entered in the mosque. And he knows what will happen. He saw Ibn Muljam, he was sleeping on his chair. Imam Ali said, look, Imam Ali, he gave the advice even to his enemies, even to his murderer, even to who wants to kill him. Imam Ali said to him, don't sleep on your chair. This is the way of sleeping of shaitan. Sleep on your bed. This is the way of sleeping of the Prophet. Or on the right hand. This is the sleeping the way of the friends of Allah. And Imam Ali, every night Imam Ali, you know the Imam Ali, in the midnight, he recites the ayah, the verses of Al Imran, Surah Al Imran. And he saw the iskar every night. Inna fi khalq as-samawati wal ard la ayatin ulil albab. And Ravi friends of Imam Ali cried too much. He saw towards the iskar. And sometimes he put his face on the ground. And sometimes he put his face on the wall. This is the sunnah of Imam Ali. He cried too much. Every night. So he came and he lead the prayer. And when he was in sajda, Ibn Muljam, he attacked upon the head of Imam Ali. The sword was not ordinary. The sword was full with the poison. Then history is telling us it was not ordinary poison. This poison was sufficient for the whole city of Medina. What happened with the head of Imam Ali? That this sword went deeply in the head of Imam Ali. And if there was one voice comes out from the tongue of Imam Ali, Utsu birabbil Kaaba, Utsu birabbil Kaaba. Today I gave the victory. Today I become near to my goal. If Imam Ali said, my goal was martyrdom, my goal was shahada. Shukr alhamdulillah. Oh God, I'm grateful to you that you give me the martyrdom. The whole Musalla becomes full with the blood. There was crying of the friends of Imam Ali. And what happened after finishing the Salah? The Imam Hassan came from the right side and Hussein came from the left side. They took his father and there were 1,000 friends of Imam Ali. They were helping to Imam Ali. So look, they bring to Imam Ali. They take Imam Ali towards his house. What happened with Imam Ali? Imam Ali, he saw only one wound. His wound was on his head, but there were 1,000 helpers of Imam Ali. But look to the Karbala, Imam Hussain. Now he was alone in the Karbala, and there was not one wound. The wound was counted, and Imam Ali said, Aina Ali Akbar, Aina Abbas. Oh my son Akbar, oh my brother Abbas, where are you? Aina Habib al-Madahir, oh my friend Habib, where are you? Aina Murayya Hamdani, oh my friend Murayya, where are you? I am alone. When this cry of Imam Hussain, Zainab heard, Zainab rushed toward Imam Hussain. Zainab told my brother, don't think you are alone, I am alive. I am with you, I am with you. رب العالمين الحمد لله كما هو أهله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وخاتم النبيين بالقاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين. إلهي عظم البلاء وبرع الخطاء وانكشف الغطاء وانفصل الرجاء وضاقت الأرض ومنعت السماء وأنت المصطفى وإليك المشتكى وعليك المعول بالشدة والرخاء. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد أولي الأمر الذين فرضت علينا طاعتهم وأقسنا بذلك منزلتهم ففرج عنا بحقهم فرجا عاجلا قريبا كلمح البصر يا الله أكرم يا محمد يا علي يا علي يا محمد يا محمد يا علي يا علي يا محمد اكفياني فإنكما كافيان وانصراني فإنكما ناصران يا مولانا يا صاحب الزمان الغوث أدركني أدركني الساعة الساعة العجل 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 يا أرحم الراحمين بحق محمد أما بعد فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه المجيد فرقانه الحميد وقوله الحق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي صلوا على النبي أما بعد فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه المجيد وفرقانه الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظروا نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in his holy book to all Muslimin and Mu'mineen, Ya ayyuhalladheena amanu, O Mu'mineen, fattaqullah, get the light of taqwa. Bal tanzuru nafsum ma qaddamat liqadin, and look to yourself, watch your nafs, what you have prepared when you will be alone in your grave. When this whole world will be disconnected from you, and in your grave there is no helper, your family will forget you and you will be alone, you will be needy person. What you have prepared for your grave, what you have prepared for this life, which is life forever, which is real life. Don't be foolish, don't be destroyed your life in this world. Prepare something for akhirah. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ. And be a muttaqi person. Your every action, Allah knows what you are doing by your hands, what you are doing by your eyes, every action. Allah, He knows what you are doing. Sallu ala Nabi. Last night we discussed how can we get the taqwa by thinking. The Imam Ali said, think about yourself. Thinking is the key of the blessing of Allah. Thinking is the key of the knowledge of Islam and the religion. Without the thinking we can't get the nur of taqwa. The Prophet said in Hadith, at-tafakkuru sa'atin khayrun min ibadati sab'ina sana. How this hadith is important. The Prophet said, thinking 1 hour, only 1 hour. Thinking about what? About the blessing of Allah, or about your sin. When you will think about your sin, then you weep, you cry for forgiveness, to find out our mistakes. When you find out your mistake, then you will correct these mistakes. If you are thinking about it, at-tafakkuru sa'atin, if you are thinking about these things, for 1 hour, khayrun min ibadati sab'ina sana. Prophet said this thinking is for 1 hour is better than 70 years worship. How this hadith is amazing. One person is doing his ibadah for 70 years, and another person he is thinking for 1 hour. The 1 hour thinker is thinking about what? about improvement. How can he improve himself? How can he become free man from the jail of shaitan, from the jail of his nafs ammara, inner shaitan, from the wrong ambitions? Because the person, sinner person, he is prisoner. Prisoner of whom? Sometimes he is prisoner of shaitan. Sometimes he is prisoner of inner shaitan, his nafs. Sometimes he is prisoner of his hawa, his wrong ambitions. He's not free man. How can he get freedom? Not only by praying, he has to think about it. Am I free man, or I am in the jail of shaitan? When Imam Ali said to his one follower, why not you are praying midnight prayer? Midnight prayers have the great reward, countless reward. Nobody can count the reward of the midnight prayer. Imam asked, from why you not pray? He said, oh my Imam, oh my leader, I make my plan in the night, then inshallah I will awake, in the midnight I will pray namaz al-tahajjud, but then I can't. Imam said, can I tell you why not you are praying midnight prayer? He said, yes, Mawla. Imam said, because you are the prisoner of shaitan. You are in the jail of shaitan. There are chains of shaitan in your feet. There are chains of shaitan in your neck. And he's not giving you permission that you stand up and you do wudu and go for the prayer. Look, many times we are awake. Again there is some inner power, go in the bed. Why? We are the slave of shaitan. We are the slave of our ambitions. We are slave of our nafs. So we get the freedom. How can we be free man? When we get the taqwa. And how we can get taqwa? When we think about it, why not we awake for the midnight prayer? Why? What is the reason? When we think, then we find the reason. When we find the reason, then we solve the problem. But without thinking, it is not. So thinking for 1 hour, how it is better than 70-year worship. Look at the Quran. Quran is telling us the shaitan, he worshipped, he prayed for thousand years. He was in sajda, sometimes he was in ruku, sometimes he was in warm tasbih. 1,000 years he prayed. But why he become shaitan? Why he become mal'oon? What Allah curses upon him? He prayed too much. But he didn't think about himself. That how many faults, how many mistakes, how many evils are present inside. So it is our duty not only pray. We have to watch ourselves. How many mistakes, how many faults, how many diseases, how many wrong things we belong. Shaitan, he didn't think about it. He every time involved himself in ibadah, but he was not accounting his action, as we say muhasiba in Arabic. Watch yourself. Quran is giving order to us. Watch your soul. Watch your nerve. What type of diseases you are suffering. Maybe sometimes there is jealousy. Maybe sometimes riba, backbiting. Maybe sometimes you are proud, takabbur. So shaitan, he didn't think. If he think about it, then he find out that he was patient. There was one disease of the proud. He was proud about it. That's why he denied the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَتَكَبَّرَ فَكَانَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. He became kafir because he's proud. He was too much proud. He was proud on his worship. He was proud that I am jinn, I am God, and Adam is made by death. I am better than. He didn't think about it. That's why he went in haste. Allah cursed upon him. So we also, it is our duty that we have to think about these things, these faults. Maybe sometimes we are praying, we are not thinking about, maybe I belong jealousy. Maybe sometimes I have takabbur. Maybe sometimes I have the ujb. Maybe sometimes my all amals, all action is not pure for Allah, but it is show off. It is only to show the people, that people understand I am mu'min, people understand I am muttaqi. It is haram, it is great sin. So we have to think about it. When we think, we find out our mistake. When we think, we find out our fault. What is the duty of shaitan? Once shaitan is doing wrong with us, he is hiding our fault. And he's showing us our beauty. He's showing our good amal. What he wants, he also wants that we become proud. This is the very dangerous work of shaitan. Because when you ask from a man, he can't find out his fault. But he knows his good thing, his good character. I am generous, I am good man, I am this, I am thee. This is the reason that every time we are against some people, not because I am very humble, I am good man, but he is not good, I am good. Why? Because the shaitan, he hides our fault. He don't want to show our mistake, but Allah is giving order. Fantanzur, find out your mistake. If you are not finding your sin, if you are not finding your mistake, what is the loss? You are not improving yourself. And Allah, these all faults and sins, you will carry in your grave. And when you will carry your sin in the grave, this is the punishment. This will become snake. This will become fire. You are sin. But if you think and you improve and you weep, then you don't carry your sin in your grave, but you carry the thawab and reward and the blessing of Allah. Sallu ala Nabi. So hadha tafakkur. This is the thinking. We have to think about these things. Look at in the battle of the Karbala. What happened one day, one night, I told about the Hur. Hur was the commander. He was the commander of the army of Yazid. How he became a mu'min, how he came in the army of Imam Hussain by thinking. He was in Jahannam, he was in the hell. Suddenly he became Jannati. Suddenly he came into Jannah. How? By thinking. He was whole time in hell. He was whole time with the Yazid. He was the commander. More than 1,000 soldiers was his followers, from his family, from his tribe. So what happened with him? He think about it. If I follow Yazid, I get money, I get the ministry, I get these things which are related to this work. For how many times? How many times I will live? How many years I will live here? For how many times I become a minister? And one day I will die. And then I will die. What I am doing for my grave? I am feeling fire in my grave. This is the son of prophet. He is the pious, most pious man of the world. I am against Sultan. For what? For the money? For what? For the power? When he thinks 1 hour, when he thinks for a few moments, what happened? He comes out from hell and he enters in army of Hussain, or he enters in the heaven. So this is the power of thinking. The man who was in the hell, he became free man. He gets the freedom from the Jahannam, from the hell, and he gets the Jannah. This is the fruit of thinking. Sallu ala Nabi. And there are many angles. Our time is limited. We can't go at every angle. Today only one angle. There are many angles of thinking. thinking about the power, thinking about the nature, thinking about the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are many, many angles. But today I am going to tell you about what thinking? Thinking about the blessing and mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what is the fruit? If you think about the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the fruit you can get the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you think about these things, how many blessings Allah gave us? Countless. Look, this eye, as I told you, this is the blessing of Allah. Who gave you? Allah. Not your father, not yourself. I didn't make this eye myself. I don't know the system, how this eye is working. Who gave me my son? This small thing in the voice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who gave me the thinking, the power of thinking? There are some people, they forget the name, they forget the things because of this within 1 minute. And how they are in trouble. Alhamdulillah, you have the memory phone. There is one person in the London, I have seen in newspaper, he loses after every minute his memory. How he is in trouble. Think about it. If he don't know where is he don't know where is the house, he don't know where is he, where is his father, where is his wife. Every time he helps someone. Every time his wife helps him. This power of memory, who gave you? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are thousand, million, countless blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you think about the blessing, then you become near to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And look and watch. And think in the way, don't look the people which are upper than you, but look and watch the people which are lower than you. There are many people, there are poor people. They are poor, there are many types of the poorness. One is the poor in the money. Some are the poor in the religion. They are poor in the peace of mind. They are poor because they are not satisfied from this life. Do you know how many millions tablets for the sleeping in this country people are eating? Alhamdulillah, you are not eating because you are near to God. Millions tablets the people are eating, or what? They want to sleep. They can't sleep without the tablets. Especially America, especially in Europe. Why? Because these people are materialistic. They are away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are thinking we are only body. No, we are not only body. There is another part, which is the soul. And the body, day by day, is near to death. But the soul, it is not near to death. But day by day, it becomes stronger. This body, day by day, becomes weaker. But your soul, every time it becomes stronger. The thinking is related to your soul. The person is old, but his thinking is strong. His body is weak, but his thinking is strong. His eyes are weak. He's 80 years, but his thinking is strong. The boy 16 years or 20 years, his body is very strong, but his thinking is weak. Is it true? It means the properties of the soul is totally different from the properties of the body. The body, day by day, is going near to death. It's going near to its spoil. But the soul, no. There is no death for the soul. Soul doesn't spoil. It becomes stronger because it is not matter. So this is the difference between a religious and irreligious person. A religious person, he's thinking himself, I am only this body. That's why he's not getting the peace of mind without the tablet, without the drug, without these all dirty things. And every time problem increases. Sallu ala Nabi. So this is the thinking. Now, when you think, you get the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now think about the blessing. Sometimes we don't know about the blessing. What is the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Every minute there are 1,000 blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look in this world, there are at least 5,000 diseases. 5,000 diseases in this world present, more maybe. And if you haven't any diseases, it means there are 5,000 blessings for you. Is it true? That's what ulama say, when you are going to restroom, also when you come out, say shukr alhamdulillah, because there are many people, they are troubled. They are suffering from many diseases, kidney problem, urine problem. Alhamdulillah, your digestive system is okay, and everything is okay. But look to the people, they are suffering. There are 1,000 types of the diseases. So when you think, then you find out. There are ni'mah, there are blessings, there are mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when you don't think, then you can't find. That's why ulama says, alim said, don't say Allah, give me this thing, give me that thing, give me blessing, give me that. Don't ask for the ni'mah, don't ask for the blessing, but ask for one thing. Oh my God, give me knowledge that I identify what is the blessing. What is the ni'mah? Give me the knowledge. Can I identify? Sometimes we have 1,000 million blessings, but we didn't identify, we don't know. So this is the ni'mah. When you saw the ni'mah, when you saw the blessing, when you know the blessing, what is the blessing? Blessing of the knowledge, blessing of the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, blessing of the fasting, then you know who is giving me this blessing. When you this how it is important. And especially all of us, when we lose one blessing, then we understand the value of the blessing. Value of this thought. If person he lose the ear, if the person he lose the nose, person he lose the eyes, then he knows what is the value of this part of my body. When he lose his hand, when he lose his leg, even if you lose only this tongue, we don't know what is the need of this tongue. Without this tongue we can't hold anything strongly. No, this is all blessing. Why our fingers are just like this in three forms? Why not in this strength? If all these 3, 4, 5 fingers should be in this way, you can't hold anything. Even in one finger, how many blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's countless. So people when they lose, then they understand what is the blessing of Allah. But when they then don't lose, they don't know. When you know the blessing, who is giving? Who gave me? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For what He gave me this blessing? That I can get some money. For what? For akhirah. I earn some property, or earn the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I make my akhirah good. I make my akhirah better. This all blessing for this purpose. Sallu ala Nabi. And what is the work of shaitan? As you heard, one thing, he hide our sins. And the second work of shaitan, he hide all Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his blessing. And every time he is saying us, oh you are poor man, oh you are nothing, Allah didn't give you anything. Look to the another person, Allah gave him everything. So this is the voice of shaitan. You want to be sudur in nas. This is the work of shaitan. Inner shaitan and outer shaitan. Two words. They hide our mistakes, our sins, and they hide the blessing of Allah When they hide the blessing of Allah, then we become ungrateful. We don't say thankful to Allah. So become a thankful person. Because when you think you become a thankful, you say, oh my Allah, thank you. Oh my Allah, there are a lot of thanks. And then there is the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Ibrahim, the ayah number 7, لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. If you become thankful man, if you become a grateful person, then I will increase your ni'mah. For example, when you are getting the salary and say, Alhamdulillah, recite 2 rakat namaz, salat for the shukr, for the grateful, Allah will increase. When you are in the fasting, when you are in dua, and say, oh Allah, you helped me, then I prayed whole night, then Allah will increase His blessing. This is the promise of Allah. لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. If you become grateful, then I will increase your ni'mah. If you become ungrateful, if you are not thankful to me, لَإِن كَفَرْتُمْ لِإِنَّ عَذَابِي لَشَدِيدٌ. Then there is punishment for you. If لَإِن كَفَرْتُمْ, it means there are two things. People, if they are grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are mu'min. If they are ungrateful, they are kafir. This is another type of the kufr. That they are not become a najis, but this is also the kufr. This is the minor kufr. That if we are not grateful people of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it means we are not Muslim, we are not real Muslim, we are not real mu'min. Sallu ala Nabi. The time is over, so only one point I want to explain to you. What is the reason that we are ungrateful? What is the reason? Why not we are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who give us the food when we were baby, when we were small in the stomach of our mother? Who cares to us? Allah. Up to now, we are eating everything from Allah. We are getting everything from Allah. Why not we are grateful? Why not we are thankful mu'mineen? What is the reason? The reason is the shirk. As in the Islam, shirk is the great sin. What is the shirk? You know about the shirk. If one person, he gives sajda, accepts Allah. If he says this idol is my God, this is shirk. If he is thinking the sun is my God, this is the shirk. So God is only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the shirk. But here, which type of shirk? Make us ungrateful. Because when we are getting some ni'mah, when we are getting some profit, when we are getting some money, when we are getting some anything which is better for ourselves, we are thinking to what? We are thinking this man is giving us the money, this woman is giving us the respect, this love is giving us who? Our mother is giving us this love. We are looking to what? Looking to soul. But we are not looking who is the creator of the soul. I'm following my point. For example, there is one chief or boss in your office and you are working for him. And he gives you some money, extra from your salary. No, you are very humble, you are very thankful to him. Why? Because you are thinking, he gives me. And if I become humble to him, if I become every time thankful to him, then he will increase my money, he will increase my salary. This is jahala, this is ignorance. Oh man, that person is also like you. He is also like you, a man, a needy person to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is jahala, this is ignorance, that we are looking to soul. But we are not looking who is giving us this soul, who is the creator of the soul. We are every time looking the soul. This is the shirk. When the person is looking to soul and he is not looking to creator of the soul, Allah created all forces. He created. If you are thinking that this person, because of him, you are getting the respect, this is the shirk. You are not real Muslim. You are not real mu'min. العزة لله وتعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء. The Allah is the creator of the all sources. If there is one sources, from these sources you are getting the respect, but actual it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is He who is giving you all benefits which you are getting from any person of the world. You are actually getting all benefits from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the meaning of La ilaha illallah. What is the meaning of La ilaha illallah? We don't understand our tawheed, our unity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the tawheed. Allah is one, oneness of Allah, La ilaha illallah. Because our tawheed is weak. What is the La ilaha illallah? It means La mu'assir sallu ala nabi. This is the explanation of the La ilaha illallah. La mu'assir fil wujud illallah. Very important sentence. La mu'assir fil wujud illallah. What is the meaning of this sentence? It is explanation of La ilaha illallah. What is the meaning of La ilaha illallah? Every time we say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, if we don't follow, there is no effect of La ilaha illallah on our heart, on our faith, on our iman. La ilaha illallah means La mu'assir fil wujud illallah. Means there is no one, there is no power that who give me any benefit or who protect me from any loss but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. La mu'assir means there is no power in the world who can give me benefit or who can protect me from any trouble but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what Quran says, Allahumma ma bina min ni'matin fa minka la ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. Oh my God, oh my Allah, every benefit, every blessing I'm getting from you. These people are sources. But when we are looking sources, so we are grateful for sources. We are not grateful to Allah. This is a weakness, our jahala, our ignorance. That we are ignorant, we are jahil people. That we are every time grateful to sources. That's why every time we are saying the thankful doors, which are also like as weaker, nothing in the front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is the weakness of our iman. We are not looking who is the creator of these all sources. It is only Allah. Look, the water. When you are thirsty, you drink water, then your thirst will be finished. Is it true? So what are you thinking? This water is breaking your thirst? No. It is the source. This is the jahala. We are thinking this water is only everything. When we become thirsty, we drink water, then we feel better. No. Water is the source. But who gives power in the water? Who made him the source of thirst? The thirst will be finished by him, Allah. If Allah doesn't want, you drink 2-3 gallon water, but your thirst will be increased. There are occasions in the history, in the Karbala, when one person he abused Imam Hussain, he abused Islam, abused Prophet. Then Imam Hussain said to him, you will be thirsty forever. Only one sentence. And he cried for thirsty, I am thirsty. And he drink water until his stomach finished. He became dry. become dead, but has remained. This is source, my dear. Don't think that this water is sufficient that your thirst will be finished. No. You are hungry. Don't think that this food, without the permission of Allah, if Allah doesn't want, your hunger will remain. This food is the source for finishing the hunger. But who made him source? Allah. If you don't want, you eat too much, but you become hungry more. Do you know from the family of Marwan, one king of Bani Umayyah, he came, it is historical text, he came in the Makkah and he has eaten 80 chickens in one time. And he became tired. He said, I'm tired, but until I am hungry. Well, these are the signs. The people are thinking these sources. Allah is the creator of the source. If He don't want, then these sources are nothing. Every blessing we are getting from Allah. Even our mothers, they love because Allah put love in their heart. That's what they are learning to their children. If you are giving the respect, because Allah puts in their heart of the people, they give respect. Every blessing you are getting from the Allah. But when our iman is weak, when our knowledge is weak, we become thankful to the sources. The sources are nothing. They are just like us. And we forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah, these months, especially in the holy month of Ramadan, we don't forget our Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we don't forget His blessing, countless blessing, and ask to Allah in these nights for forgiveness. Give us the tawfiq of Iman. Say to Allah, for the sake of Imam Ali, for the sake of his blood came out from his head. He is wounded now. Imam Ali, you heard last night on the 19th Ramadan, the sword which was full with the poison, he became wounded. And until tonight he is wounded. His children is surrounding him. The Zainab is surrounding him, his daughter, Kulsum, and he knows about his death. So he is giving them the will, he is telling them important things. But how tonight the family of Ali is present to him, his all sons are present to him, and everything is prepared. If he wants water, Imam Hussein bring water for him because he is wounded. There are the treatment, there are the doctors present for the Imam Ali because Ali is the wounded person, and the Zainab, a full night, she is awake for her father. But look to the Imam Hussein in the Karbala. When Imam Hussein was wounded, he lost his all children. There was no one surrounding Imam Hussein for his treatment. There was no one to give him one glass of water. Even he was thirsty for 3 days. There was no one who say him the good things, but there was a shimmer who was hitting him with the arrows. There were the soldiers of Yazid, they hit them with the stone. Sometimes they hit them with the soldier, with the sword. He was alone, and there were 1,000 soldiers. They want to attack him, they want to kill him, and he was in sajda, and he cried for Allah, Ilahi malli ghayruk, Ilahi malli ghayruk. Oh my Allah, who is my master except you? No, I am not alone because you are my master, you are with me.